Good evening, 4-3. Today we're going to start with Lesson 2. Recognize a digit represents 10 times the value of what it represents in the place to its right. All right, so here is our problem. 10 times 4 thousands is equal to thousands, and which is equal to what? So we're just like we did in Lesson 1, we are going to use our drawing discs to help model this problem. And since we have 10 times 4,000, we have 4 thousands, we need to put 4 discs in the thousands place. We need to make 10 groups of this 4. So we're going to be able to cache these in. If we group this together, each one of these groups of 10 we can cache in over because we're multiplying by 10. And that means we're moving over to the left. We're multiplying by 10. So this first group, this first bundle we have, is going to be placed in the 10,000s place. And the second group is going to be placed in the 10,000s. The third group, and then the last one. So now we have 4 discs in the 10,000s place. So I end up with 40 thousands, because that's what I have 10 groups of 4, so it becomes 40 thousands, which really is 4 10 thousands. So, which is equal to, in standard form, 40,000. So basically what I want you to see is if you have 4 in the thousands place and we're multiplying it by 10, the 4 then goes into the 10,000s place. So it started off 4 in the thousands, and then when we multiply it by 10, it ends up being 4 in the 10,000s place. All right, so we're going to practice this a little bit more using unit form and standard form. And how we're going to model this is by using our place value chart. And we're going to focus on this one right here, 5 hundredths and 5 tens, and we need to multiply it by 10. So let's find the hundredths place in our place value chart, and we're going to put a 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 5 tens, so we're going to put 5 in the 10 spot. All right, because we're multiplying by 10, we are going to go into the hundreds and take this 5, multiply it by 10. We're going to the left. They now go into the 5 now goes into the thousands place. And we do the same thing with the tens. There's a 5 in the tens. We're multiplying this by 10. So this 5 needs to go into the hundredths column. Okay, so now the unit form, this becomes 5,000 and 500, which now looks like in standard form 5,500. Now we also can do this with division. Let's look at the next problem. 2 thousands, 7 tens divided by 10. So let's use our place value chart to model this. All right, how many are in the thousands? We have 2. 1, 2. How many are in the tens? We have 7. So we have 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're dividing it by 10. Now when we multiplied by 10, we went to the left. Because we're dividing by 10, we're going to go to the right, taking it away. So divide this one by 10, and this one becomes no more 2 thousands. It's going to go into the hundredths. 200. This one, we're dividing by 10. This was 7 tens, that's a 70, right? And we're dividing by 10. It now becomes 7 ones. So now this becomes 207 ones, which looks like, in standard form, 207. All right, so let's try a word problem. Emily collected $950 selling Girl Scout cookies all day on Saturday. So she collected $950. Emily's troop collected 10 times as much as she did. So Emily's troop collected 10 times. So we know that 10 times, when we hear that, we're going to be multiplying by 10. So how much money did Emily's troop raise? Now we're going to model this word problem by using our place value chart. All right, so what did Emily do? She collected $950. So let's put 950 in our place value chart. How does that look like? Well, let's go into the hundreds. How many is in the hundreds? We have a 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what do we have in the tens? We have a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the tens. And we don't have any ones. So that's how it looks like in our place value chart. Okay, but her troop collected 10 times as much. So there is going to be multiplication involved here. So we're going to take this group, this 9, and we're going to move it over to the thousands because we're multiplying it by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to go in the tens with this group of 5. And since we're multiplying that by 10, we need to move to the hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how much money did Emily's troop raise? Well, we have 9 in the thousands. So she have 9 thousands. And then we moved it over from the tens to the hundreds. And we have now 5. And these become zeros. Because we don't have any tens or ones. So this becomes 9,500. So Emily's troop raised $9,500. All right, guys, now it's time for you to see what you have learned. You are going to answer these 2 blanks, fill in those in, use the place value chart to help you solve the problem. Good luck. Try this one, 4,000 divided by 10. Fill in the 2 blanks. Use the place value chart to help you. All right, 4 10,800s divided by 10. I just want you to do this problem. Give me the unit form and the standard form for that expression. Use a place value chart to help model it for you. Excellent job tonight, guys. Continue to shine on with your place value. See you tomorrow.